Hello and welcome to this basic flash tutorials of sound and animation. This is something which we have done before, and I'm going to just test this by going on control and the scene. Okay, there's some simple motion tuning involved over here. The next thing I want to do is I would like to add sound and some buttons on this movie, which we did today. I'm just creating this um, clip now, the movie clip now here, just to make you guys understand how to add sounds and how to add buttons in your scene. So now the first thing I'm going to do is to add sound very quickly. Go to file, import to library, and look for a sound called car crash, CAR crash. So wherever you download it, just browse through it and open. Okay, so the next thing you will see is the sound will be available in your library, car crash, and you can play it from here just to test before adding it to the actual that's the sound I've got. So in order to have this on the scene, I need to have a new layer, and I'll give the name sound when I create a new layer from here just now, and then I'm giving it the name called sound, because here is where I will place my sound. So now notice I just don't want the sound to play from the beginning. Only when the car comes closer to the target, only then, maybe somewhere over here, I want the sound to start playing. So what I need to do now is I'll right click on that area of the sound layer, and I will do insert keyframe, which is an indication that from whatever was happening before on this layer is going to change. So they may be blank before, or there may be some other sound being played before, and now when you do insert keyframe, all of that will go and something new will come, which is a change. So make sure you have clicked anywhere on this keyframe up till the end, anywhere over here, and typically you click on the first frame and then you drag and drop the sound you want to be played on the scene, and then you will see this sound signal from here. So now when you test this by control enter on Windows, this is what so you've got the sound being played. This is one. Secondly, I want to show you how to create a button and have that button in control of when the movie gets played. So what I will do is I will select all and push 5 or 6 frames ahead, and when I do that, all of these layers will have blank frames inserted before them. So in all of these layers there is basically nothing before the 5th, 6th, 7th. So for the 7th frame there is 6th frame, basically there is nothing. So on this frame, what I will do, let's test this. You will see and you will notice in the starting there will be some blank screen. Only after the blank screen the scene will now play. Did you notice that change? This is because of this which we added. So now in order to create a button, I want to place a button over here. So let's do this. Insert, new symbol, make sure you've selected button, give it a name, play button. Okay, and now it will take you inside the play buttons for you to design, and go to tools, click on text, and make sure you've selected some colors over here, any colors, some nice ones, and then you click somewhere around the middle and right over here play. So I've got my play button ready, and that's all. So go back to your scene 1 from here, your mouse where your mouse is, and then from your library drag and drop your play button. So because I already created this before, I have two copies, so you should only have one copy. This is the one I just created. Now notice in the frames, in the layers, you can create anywhere. this play button, because in the beginning of these 4 frames there is nothing actually. So I'm going to click on my actions, or your sound, click on my sound and drag and drop this play button at the center. So now you'll see this play button appearing. Let's place it a little up and now try. Okay. So yeah, so my play button is there on my screen. Okay, now what I want to do is I want it to stop, and I want it to only play when I click on this guy. What I will do is, first of all, the first frame I will right click on the sound layer. Basically this can be on any layer, and type stop, bracket open, bracket close, and semicolon. That's all. So what this script will do, it will make sure that your animation stops and nothing happens. So there's a button, I can see the play button, but there's no functionality. Nothing happens when I click over it. So in order to add this functionality, I will do this. I will click on this play, go to window, code snippets, and there's a shortcut over here also. So I'll just make sure I've clicked over here, and I say click and go to a page. Okay, what I will do now, I will click on this play button, code snippets, click and go to web page, and delete the last 2 lines and write play, bracket open, bracket close, then test it. And now it works.